he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open his amazing.
Universal Interactive presents a turbocharged extravaganza by Vicarious Visions. Brace yourself for Crash Nitro Kart!
And welcome everyone, it's Mario Man 700 back again with the Blast from the Past series, and it's time for Crash Nitro Kart for the Sony PlayStation 2. Now, I don't think I've played this game before on this series in particular. Ultimately, I've been meaning to play this game for a while, and let's just get into it. Why not? It's been a while since I last played it, so I have my full save files. I have all the characters unlocked. If you remember from back in the Monday upload series, obviously I did every track in this game with every character that I could, and yeah, so I wanted to get back into this game. I took a break from uploading a lot of videos on the Crash Bandicoot franchise because obviously Activision were being assholes as a company with the Crash license and stuff like that, obviously. And they're still kind of being assholes in general, but at least I feel a little bit better with oh, that's right, I can't throw this, damn it. I forgot about that. So yeah, so Nitro Kart obviously is a sequel to Crash Team Racing on Sony PlayStation 1, and is the prequel to Crash Tag Team Racing. So this is the middle game in the franchise in terms of kart races, and I think this arguably is probably just as good as Crash Team Racing, CTR. But that's in my personal opinion. Obviously, I did technically play CTR first. Might have to go normal on the next one, because look at how much of a lead I've got on this. But again, I haven't played this game for a long time. Obviously not since launch, because obviously the copy that I have is a PS2 Platinum, what technically would be called Platinum Hits in the US. It's just the Platinum version of the game, which obviously is specifically for games that the PS2 sold a lot of copies of. Varying the quality obviously, but the games that obviously sold the best on the console obviously were Platinum Hits / just Platinum. I remember out of games that I've got, obviously this game in particular is a Platinum. Sonic Heroes I got is also Platinum. Burnout 3 Takedown, obviously what I'm playing right now in terms of the Let's Play, that is also Platinum Edition as well. So there's quite a few. Even going back to Crash games, even for the PlayStation 1, because Platinum was in there as well. Crash Bash, my original copy of Crash Bash is Platinum. But I've played this game for quite a long time. Obviously it'd be less than like something like Burnout 3, for example, but well, I got on that shortcut, yeah. There's not an easy shortcut to get on all the time, especially after the opening lap. Some people will say that Crash's voice in this game is a bit weird. I will say it's still a little bit strange. I wasn't holding forward, but okay. So chaining together a lot of boosts. See, that's usually what happens. Is dropping short on that shortcut. But it's been a while since I played this. Obviously still got it. Looked like I was just running on the spot then for a second. I think I managed to get like a full lap before with just boosts in general. And oh yeah, that's right. I'm not going down a pit, so I don't actually get the sound effect for that. Can only invest my own self apparently. That was my item. Yeah, obviously this was a sequel to Crash Team Racing. A lot of people prefer that game compared to this game and even Crash Tag Team Racing. Obviously I did a Let's Play on Crash Tag Team Racing. I don't think I've done one for Crash Nitro Kart. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I think I had it on the list and was probably going to do it before Burnout and a few other games that obviously I've done since. But then obviously Activision with its choices in terms of doing microtransactions for the Crash franchise with obviously Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, when they said they weren't going to do microtransactions, but again, shouldn't have taken them at face value with that. But that decision, along with quite a lot of other decisions in the game, obviously made me feel like, you know, they didn't care about the Crash franchise. And then obviously after Crash 4, we know realistically what's happening with the franchise with like Toys for Bob, for example, and Vicarious Visions obviously being condensed into doing Call of Duty development, which fucking still is such a stupid decision. Like the fact that even like EA did that. with Battlefield was a bad decision in its own right, and then Activision was doing that with Call of Duty, and the game wasn't as much that much better. In fact, even a lot of the developers, obviously, that were working on some of the Call of Duty games, I think were working on Modern Warfare 3, which I hear that game in particular is arguably one of the worst in the franchise in terms of gameplay and especially the fucking campaign. So it's like, well, what was the point of putting everything, all your access into that game in particular when it's basically reskinned Modern Warfare 2 from a year prior, and you're putting all that into that Warzone and everything else. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not a game developer. I know that games obviously are hard to develop for, but I don't know why some of these decisions are being made by some of these companies. It's very strange. In terms of like the shortcut on this track, I always never seem to get it. I think it's very rare that I get that shortcut, so I'm not even going to bother. Obviously, I think I did it for my original save file for the CNK token. I love it, like back when I did play tag team racing. Crash Team Racing (CTR). When I said that I was given the tokens, I remember specifically saying CNK tokens because I played this game so many more times than CTR that I'm just like, oh yeah, no, it's not CNK token, it's a CTR token. It's just like they kind of catch yourself saying that sometimes in terms of that game, because it's just like this game, or like even just Nitro Kart in general, means a lot. Even the Game Boy Advance game, which I think I arguably have probably actually played that more than this game. Maybe only slightly, but I've played this one a lot. I've played this one with Jordan as well. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance port, arguably, I think in some ways could be better than this, than the console port. Only because I think the soundtrack is a little bit better. Because obviously the soundtrack in this you kind of can't hear it as much because it's more atmospheric. Obviously, I think I can turn down some of the effects in this game on the console version, but I think the soundtrack is arguably probably better on the GBA. So I do like me some Clockwork Wonka in both games, honestly. That's actually a great track. I don't mind Thunderstruck as well. There's another track that I like the soundtrack for in both versions. So pretty cool. I really love this game a lot. I don't think I haven't 100%ed it, no. But it's just fun. It's just fun. I think arguably the GBA version actually might be better than this because obviously you can play more characters in that game, and obviously you can play the let's go into the options. Make sure it's okay. I was a bit afraid there for a second because I was thinking that it wasn't going to do that. Let's go normal. Let's go with Engine. Arguably my favourite character in the game, just because of his voice lines. But you get to play all the boss characters, obviously, from this game. You get to play as, obviously, Velo, which obviously you have to unlock in this game as well. You get to play as Spyro in that game. You get to play as Fake Crash, Entropy's in that game. There's quite a few characters to unlock in the GBA port of this game. So I highly recommend. Wow, someone stole that in front of me. I like it. I love this track. Android Alley is fantastic. Love the train. I get run over by the train sometimes, but I still love it all the same. The train has cost me a few races before, but again, it is one of the harder tracks in the game. Now, some people will say that the obviously the anti-gravity stuff in this game is not, particularly when it comes to graphics, isn't always great. Like, not graphics, the physics of it is not ideal. And I'll give them credit, like I'll give them that a little bit, because sometimes the collision detection in terms of the physics doesn't always work. But as a 3D racer, it's not too bad. See, now I remember that obviously CTR. Oh, I got that shield up in time, I'm sure. Oh, not going for the shortcut now. Lost all the speed. Now. And then they go off the side of the road. It's better competition. I like that I got missiles and went first. The items are pretty balanced in this game. Ooh, the frame rate. What the fuck happened there? That might have been the game loading there for a little bit. I'm not sure. It didn't have initially a star when it was loading. It gave me the title card of the game. Well, I don't know how I survived that, but okay. I'll take it. Love the fact I can use missiles to do that. That is a much better item. That's 3 nitros. So yeah, so those Xboxes can give you multiples of different items. So that would have been 3 TNT crates. Without obviously the Wonka fruit enhancing the weapons, which I think is great about this game in particular, is that collecting one for free obviously increase. It's like the coins in Mario Kart 7, 8, and obviously Super Mario Kart, where the more coins you collect, the higher your speed is. But also to add to that, to differentiate it from Mario Kart, ever since Team Racing, if you collect 10 more for free, your items are enhanced as well. So your missiles have better homing capabilities, bombs have bigger blast radiuses, shields last longer, that sort of thing. The invincibility masks obviously last longer as well. You know, stuff of that nature. Wow. I thought I got that box, but okay. Yes, this is what you see in the physics for sometimes the anti-grav doesn't work 100% as it should. And this is like, I think, track number 2 or 3, so trying to think. I think it was deep sea driving. I think I got like to like 50 boosts. I was gonna say that was perfect. It's well I did because I shot the missile into the wall. Oh god. So also my top speed obviously is the stat that I have. Yeah, you get a slight speed increase with invincibility masks as well. It's the boxes. It's not like huge. I think it might be like the speed of like collecting one extra one for free. But it's not like a huge increase in speed. Obviously it has a little bit of an increase in speed because there's obviously invincibility to get you back in the race, but yeah, I don't think no, I can't lose at this point, even if I get 0 points. Because if Tiny gets 9 points, you'll only have 15. I do like these pictures. I think they had like little spinner things like called Tazos for some crisps or chips, like potato chips. Like Americans have like Lay's and stuff like that. It was like a brand that we usually have. I think Smith's Chips, I think is what the brand was, which is very much like our Lay's and stuff like that. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Oh, that was even just as good. See, a lot of the anti-gravity is very much looping and stuff like that, like corkscrew loops. Oh, and trophies clock. Went off screen there for a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get the boost off those jumps. Press the circle button, but okay. There you go. Got it. Just a little bit too long between the boost pads there. This is one where I think I got like the counter to like 30, I think, in terms of speed boost. And chaining them, because obviously the game will tell you how many you've chained. Might just do that. Oh, that might be how I do it, where I gotta go up and down I go. Gotta love that. Yeah, sometimes just hitting the jump at the right part of the apex, in terms of hopping, can give you that extreme jump height. Wow, Tiny got fucked. Tiny got no points for that. Wow. Coco just showed up out of nowhere, that rubber band like a motherfucker. 20 points. Jesus. I haven't played this game for a while, but fuck me. Oh yeah, an engine kind of doing a robot like that. I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for this Blast from the Past video with Crash Nitro Kart. Obviously, we'll have more time to go more into this game. Obviously, got to say that the intro to this with obviously the Universal logo and Vicarious Vision's logo. Like, brace yourself for Crash Nitro Kart. It just gets me hype every time I play this game. It's great. I think I've even reset the game before a couple of times just to see that part of it. It's pretty funny. Pretty weird in my part, but I love this game so much, so can't complain. Oh, yeah, that's right, it's going to demo. I was like, what? What's happened? I was like, I haven't touched anything. Yeah, no, if you leave it for a while, it goes into a demo replay type of thing. But, yeah, oh, they're playing Capture's Upside. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this blast from the past video with Crash Nitro Kart for the Sony PlayStation 2. This has been Mario Man 100. You guys have a great day and night, and of course, take care.